It's one of those days, RPG. It's one of those days. I'm out here trying my best to explain how my father how I had to explain to him, hey, I'm going to be streaming, can you not interrupt for a bit? And apparently, in doing so, I unplugged my microphone. I need a new cable or something. This thing is... And at least you guys know that there's sometimes technical difficulties, so we didn't lose like 17 million subscribers. Why would you do that? Can you imagine if he barged in with a smoothie in the middle of the stream, like, hey, you want to drink this? And I'm over here in, like, VR land. Like, I almost blew up the train. What do you mean I get a smoothie now? Anyways, hello, folks. I hope you all are doing okay. It is the middle of the dark. I apologize for the no mic audio. I need a new microphone sometime. I really do. Greetings, fellow lifeforms and artificial intelligence. I swear to God, if we have generative AI for somebody in this chat, I am gonna be so mad. Hello, Irish. Welcome to hell. How may I take your order? Lunch the train? How would one lunch the train? Is that like that one guy who ate an entire airplane? Oh, also, chat, something I want some input on today. I have, in OBS, I have changed the size of the screen. It's a little bit taller than it normally is. Let me know if things look better that way. Can I turn this on? No. Stupid. Boring. How dare they not do that? Are we running Steam or Diesel? We are running Steam today. We're almost always running Steam. It's just a little more engaging and chaotic. Maybe I should do Diesel sometime, but... 2 drop-offs. Where's this going? Coal power plants? That is gonna have a terrible name. Yeah, Canadian Pacific, baby. That could be pretty fun. I could see us, like, going north up the way we came, coming down the correct route this time, going down the hill here, moving around through Food Fight, through Oregon, and then making it down to, that which will not be named. Also, let me make sure. Hold on. That's open. That's open. YouTube chat not in the hand anymore? Nope. Because Twitch chat is more active today. Also, my headset strap is kind of screwed up. Hold on. Okay. We're kind of getting there, I swear. But yeah, YouTube chat is quieter today, so Twitch gets priority until YouTube is better. Sorry, YouTube. You guys are big nerds. The hand spinning. Yeah, the hand's just sort of floating in free air when I drop the controllers. It's so good. These things... It's so cursed using these, because in order to wave... My hand has to be in a really awkward position. It's basically bent 90 degrees from here. RPG, I can't time you out. Take the L. So, we could do a long haul. Anybody think that's fun? Anybody? I don't know. Why am I asking you guys? From coal mine east to coal power plant. I really think that's going to be very interesting just because there's a new place for us to go to on the map. First things first. Sleeping on the couch. I know there's a bed, like 20 feet over here. You think we're getting that kind of good sleep? I'm just here playing Railroad... RR. I'm assuming you mean Railroader with that. It's kind of nice taking a break from Railroader for a bit. Don't get me wrong, I love the game to death, but sometimes you just burn out on the things you love. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Been working on the showcase today. Script's probably gonna be done tonight. That's what I expect, at least. Okay, yellow, blue, yellow, brown. We need to figure out where the hell this stuff is stored. Or, alternatively... Nah, I want to do mainline run, and I want to do mainline run, and I want to chat with you guys. Make sure to get good sleep. No. Not physically possible. Or what's that one quote from Invader Zim? Not scientifically possible. Okay, yellow, blue, yellow, brown. I think this is our consist here. I actually truly played Railroader multiplayer for the first time ever today. Loser! How do you only play it for the first time today? Okay, hold on. Where is our shuttle at? Of course it would. Of course it would immediately clip me into the ground. Of course it would. The only mods I'm playing with are like texture packs. What the hell? Oh, come on. Great, I only see a white screen right now. I think my computer is not happy with me. Hold on. To make sure the stream doesn't crash half a second later, I'm gonna check my side panel to make sure there's not too much dust. Oh, there's too much dust. Hold on. Dude, why is it that I only ever notice this when I'm streaming? There's dust buildup on the cooling fans on my PC. Again. Watching with a COVID infection? I'm sorry to hear that. Look away for 1 second. Next thing I know, you're being dragged in the back rooms. Hey, that's just the kind of things I like to do, okay? Don't... What the hell just dropped? Don't kink shame me. That actually does remind me. There's a game I've been meaning to stream sometime that I think would be really fun to do. Which is, have any of you guys heard of Voices of the Void? Anybody? Or am I the lone wolf in this regard? Kink shaming is my kink. Dude, I hate this shovel so much. Okay. Grab. Twist. Grab. Shove. Why? 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 To quote my history teacher, I will kink shame you. I am very concerned about what kind of history teacher you're having here, unless you're in college, in which case that's fucking awesome. Nice balls. First the air brakes, now the shovel. Don't worry, don't worry. We'll get to the air brakes. We'll get to the air brakes. Which one of these is the air brakes again? This one, right? Alright, we're good to go. We could do a refill on these, I think. Twitch chat, you're getting flipped. Maybe, hold on. Okay, that's so much easier to do with, my right hand. Is genuinely the funniest, yet most knowledgeable teacher I've ever had. That's kind of the thing. Once people get really smart at something, they seem to also get really smart at making jokes and having a good time. Because there's a certain point where you realize your accomplishments aren't everything worth living life for. And people with that kind of enlightenment seem to just be natural comedians, you know? Wait, no, I want to keep that. Should play Voices of the Void. It's a good game with spooky shit. I've already played it for like 200 hours at this point, I'm not gonna lie. Ignoring the project I see. Look, there's only so much I can do! What do you want me to do? Set up an Etsy shop? When we don't even have a single fully finished version? Single fully finished prototype? Okay, hold on. We need a shovel. Get in there. Damn it. Cox out. Full reverse. Soon, TM. One of these years, man. One of these decades. eBay too. Maybe eBay. We'll see. eBay wouldn't be too hard to set up because you can do prototype listings before you actually sell a product. Which, you know what? Maybe we need to ask somebody on Etsy about that. Hello, Doggo Wall. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I switched from D&D to Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I've heard Pathfinder's really good. I have a 1st edition rules book that I got for cheap. The problem is I don't have any friends to play it with. That should not have worked. That should not have been functional. That's... okay. Well, maybe it did work. Guys, I don't think my train is functional. I think we have problems. This is, just how? Don't ask. It's fine. No. That's right. Go back into a normal position, train. I mean, that's one way to make sure we stay on the tracks. Starting stream off hot, huh? Starting stream off great. It's better because everything is free and is online and the creators support it. I know, it's great. They also have a different open game license, which is not as predatory as the one that everybody was complaining about that D&D tried to push a few years back. Which really, it wasn't D&D trying to push it, it was Hasbro. Classic capitalism ruining the things that are cool. Speaking of free, Voices of the Void! It's a game I played the living daylights out of it, and I loved every second of it. Eventually, you kind of reach a point where everything is a little bit too routine, though, you know? I mean, join in and immediately see multi-track drifting of the tank engine, somehow. Exactly, one wheel is on one rail, the other wheel's on another, and, the rest aren't. Hey, Gilded, welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. We're not fully back in action, you know. I'm still on hiatus. It's just I've been enjoying doing streaming anyways. Like, I do have a little bit of work I need to do for the channel tonight, but right now my major focus has been on a different project involving opening a shop rather than on YouTube. And maybe we'll have a video on it when the time comes, but I'm still out. Tried to play via TV, but computer is a potato. See, turn down the graphics. You can do that. Bonk. If you do want to see multi-track drifting, you need to see Densha D. It's initial D, but with trains. I have heard about it many times. The problem is, I do not care about any type of show, like, ever. The only shows I care about are the ones that I make myself, and the problem is, I don't make TV shows. I want to. I think, you know what, maybe it made me crazy. Maybe that's something that needs to be done. We need the cat ears on the locomotive again. Put them on the Lawndale prototype. Come on. Hello? Why? That's annoying. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, hold on. How do I flip the lights then? Oh, wait, hold on. It's gonna be that, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Brake issues begin. Hey, I turned on the air pump. Don't you remember? I flipped this dial right here. I turned it on. Probably need to turn on this one too, though. I know what I'm doing, mostly. Alright, chat, are we ready to roll? Put cat ears on a locomotive. That would give me new Mew meaning? What do you mean Mew meaning? That would give new meaning to an F40PH2 cat. I mean, to be fair, it's a steam engine we're talking about here. B30A2. Oh, yeah. Gotcha, gotcha. Just to make sure. We are on B30. We are on B30. Perfect, perfect. Do we trust Stir with a logo in general? No. But if we put cat ears on it, people will laugh enough that they'll ignore my incompetence. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on. Autocorrect hates me as always. Autocorrect is just racist towards humans in general. It's trying to create the AI uprising. Cat ears now on sale for $9.99. Honestly, okay, hold on. Break pipes. Yes. Good. Oh, right, Why does that reset every time? Autocorrect is both a blessing and a curse. More a curse than anything. Sorry, I wasn't chatting. I was busy brush painting my combination. Dude, if you're not chatting, so be it, you know? As long as Twitch chat or YouTube chat doesn't get too quiet, I don't care. Do what you need. Do what you want. It's like how Cat is car online now for some reason. No, it's because of a hit and run, you know? Des is secretly a cat girl. Too busy working on the arch bars for Lawndale, so don't mind me. I'm going to mind you. Which does remind me, talking about that could be a good conversation topic for the stream. I think YouTube is shadow banning the clinical diagnosis of the type of ND we both are. Well, that message made it through. Does that count for something? Also, I misread that as NZ, not ND. I thought you said New Zealander for a second. Like, huh? What? Says something similar to "It's finally autumn." Did you try? Did you say it's finally autism and YouTube shadow banned you for no reason? God, this website. I was on a vacation in Colorado. There was a cat that visited the house I was staying in, and he came to visit my room twice, both times loafing and in content. I thought that was supposed to say in corner, and I got very confused. In content on my bed. Lucky. The hotels we stayed in Colorado were just kind of like... I'm trying to remember them right now. Obviously, we stayed at that one friend's place, one friend of my father's location. But then there was... in Chama, New Mexico, we stayed in a motel. Pretty nice. Place is a little bit messy. Am I really gonna fail this contract because I can't climb the first hill? Do I need more speed? How steep is this? Hold on. Oh god. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make this, chat. Alright, fine. We're gonna get a running start. Wait, so what were we talking about? Colorado? I don't know. Unbelievably ablest. Why do we still use this? Because nobody has made a better alternative. Or even just a comparable alternative. Trust me, if I could, I would absolutely try and open up something different. But like TikTok? TikTok is shorts. Just basically completely. And Vimeo? Who remembers that website? Right? Kick? Isn't that more like a streaming platform? And they literally just have gambling on the website? And... what is that noise? What is that noise? Did we blow a cylinder while I wasn't looking? Hello? What? Is everything okay? My dad and I might be going on the Empire Builder to Whitefish again in 2026. I'm super hyped for it. It'll be my first time taking a sleeper on Amtrak. Hell yeah. Remember to make good use of your free meals. Someone got killed live on Kick. Yeah, wasn't that French guy? Like, Jesus Christ. No way am I ever going to Kick. Better alternatives have been made, but the problem is that YouTube has a monopoly on the content library part. What better alternatives have been made? Oh, is it because the reverser was in reverse of the direction we were going? Ah, yes, Star Wars blaster sounds. Pew, 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 pew. I need to watch some Star Wars again sometime soon. I've heard Andor is really good. But at the same time, do I want to pay for Disney Plus? Speaking of corporations and monopolies... There's an old internet urban legend about things called Red Rooms, which are streams where you can watch people die, and it literally happened on Kick. I vaguely remember Red Rooms. Mostly because... okay, yeah, that's the problem. First of all, there was a Super Mario Maker troll level titled that. And... second of all, isn't that something from, like, a book? Murder, She Wrote, or something? Well, I guess Red Room, She Wrote? Much more exhilarating title to captivate audiences. Okay, okay. The chop sound like old video game blasters to me. You ever seen that one video of somebody like striking one of those power cables? It's like that. It's from The Shining. Now that would make sense why I've never really heard about it too much. The troll level was named after a plot element in The Shining. I know it's named after a story of some kind. Almost got a sleeper from Atlanta to DC, but my dad advised me against it because it's a roughly 13-hour journey, provided that the train's on time. And I slept fine in the coach. Also, it's roughly $500 one way. Yeah, the sleeper is really only worth it if you're going to be spending multiple nights on the train. The only time I have ridden in a sleeper for one night was going from some small town in, like, Ohio on the Capital Limited to Chicago to pick up a train that we had sleeper reservations on to go all the way back to Portland. That's the only time I've done that. Also, it was on my father's time. Damn it, YouTube. Are you getting censored, too, for no flippin' reason? Okay, we gotta get speed up. Nice and fast. Watched the movie when I was 10, along with Candyman, the older one. Jesus, what an experience, dude. You watched The Shining when you were 10? One hell of an experience. Also, how's the water level doing in here? That looks okay for now. Alright, we're slowing down. I can't read these numbers, by the way. Just so you guys know. Come on, just let me lean out of the train. For the xenofiction aspects, I'm so sorry. I have such a soft spot for living machine stories that aren't Thomas-like talking face vehicle things. So, like, The Wild Robot? It's the only movie I can think of right now. I'm sure there's some better examples, but this kind of shows how uncultured I am when it comes to actually watching shows and movies. Along with the OG Jaws. My father did not watch Jaws until this summer. Admittedly, I still haven't watched Jaws at all, but, like... Iron Giant. Iron Giant is an amazing movie. Loved that. Got to watch it a couple months back. Wild Robot is really good. I was responding to the Christine mention. What's Christine? Oh, some Stephen King book. I don't know that one off the top of my head. Watch, it's good for its time. So I have heard, I'm, like, Voices of the Void is one of the few pieces of horror media that I've actually enjoyed partaking in. And that's just because partially of how it works. And how it's not constantly horror. Come on, train. Come on. You can do this. You have pressure. Oh. That might be a problem. I don't think it's the reason we're slowing down, but, like... Uh-oh. It's just one of those days, huh? Do we need, like, sand? Okay, what's happening? First of all, water. This boiler needs water. Why are you stalled? Are we going to have to double the hill? How long would it be for us to double the hill? Ooh, God, a bit of a ways. Okay, okay. It's not too far, but it's not too short either. Okay. Christine is about a devil-possessed 1958 Plymouth that takes control of its owner, Amy, and slowly corrupts him, resulting in his friend and girlfriend needing to destroy it to save him. That is... that sounds like the sort of story you would hear unironically parroted on Facebook. I don't know why, but... One of my game dev aspirations is to do a horror game in which you play as an insurgent and have the US Army after you as the horror monsters. Just have to, like, keep a watch out. I can make for an interesting game where you also have to do a little bit of management on the side to make sure that you have, like, shifts going on. Later, lads. Take care, Emmanuel. Don't die or I'll kill you. Little Shop of Horrors is my favorite. What can you buy in a Little Shop of Horrors? Important question. Asking for a friend. Alright, come on. We can get this road on the show. Oh, come on. Don't get stuck on the floor again. Grab the coal. Shovel it in. Forget to open the firebox door, so I can't actually do that. Shovel it in. Grab the coal. Shovel it in. Patience makes perfect. FNAF 2 is supposed to be a lot more into the horror aspect, right? To learn, to lean, I can't read. I feel like FNAF 2 is a little less horror simply because of how overwhelming the amount of animatronics it is. I don't know. I've never played a FNAF though, so I never watched the movie either. You have to put a lot of focus into positioning and keeping your doors and corners covered. So FNAF? Wait. What have I missed? You missed me blowing up a steam engine, Crypto. I mean the FNAF 2 movie. I don't know. I haven't seen the movies. I couldn't tell you for the life of me. Stir FNAF stream when? That would require a huge donation. I'm too much of a pansy to do something like FNAF. YouTube ate another message. Did it? Damn it. Ugh. You tried to pull close to 1.5k tons with a DE2 and a slug. I've never used a slug, so I can't tell you. I don't know. Someone who watches speedruns of FNAF? Because the reality is, once you watch a certain medium enough times, it's going to lose its horror element, right? Problem is, I don't do FNAF in the first place, like ever. So a lot of those horror elements that some people would be really adjusted to, I'm not. So, talking about how, in my hypothetical horror game, a big aspect of gameplay is avoiding unavoidable sight lines. So, basically, getting shot and having to deal with the consequences of that. I would develop a game similar to Railroader, but you were in charge of running an interurban during the late 1920s and 1930s. Honestly, interurban Railroader would kind of slap, but I think the best train game to develop that would hit a corner of the market that's not yet been hit within the railroading scene and sort of cover bases with rail fans is sorry, I have to think for a second. A two-dimensional train operation game where you're able to basically manipulate the terrain, manipulate the grades, and it's more logistical. Where, like, imagine a top-down... Have any of you guys played Creeper World 3? Are we there yet? No, not quite yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. Bonnie's jump scare is one of the best. You mean the one where he punches you in the face, or is that a different game? You should play FNAF 1 on stream. I would be willing to, for a price. We could do that as a Halloween stream, but there's no way in 9 hells I'm doing that free of charge. I know my limits. Lamp. 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 Wait a minute. That is a problem. That is a boiler explosion waiting to happen. Price. Please don't leak my plans for Lines West. Is that actually something in Lines West? Because no, that's something I thought up of after having played. Actually, you know what's another game that needs more saturation in the market? Something akin to Railroad. Obviously, since I worked on Railroad, I know how to make the game function mechanically. Lines West is partially top-down, that's it. Vaguely similar. With 2 or 3 asterisks thrown in. Oh, that water level's not good. Okay, well... We're doing this the very stupid way. Kind of like Railroad Tycoon, like the original Railroad Tycoon? Chat, I don't think we're making it over this hill. I'm gonna be fully blunt with y'all. Which means we need to take a look at the map. Not that map. This map. The alternative path out of the coal mine is terrible for this route. how do we are right here. Oh my god, it's a 2.2%? No wonder we're failing. Am I really going to have to quadruple this train over the hill? You know what? Screw it. We're quadrupling the train over the hill. It's what we need to do. Apparently. Burn in hell autocorrect. As it should. As it should. Get out and start pushing. Steal a DE2. I don't know where a DE2 is. You know what? If we can find a DE2 in this next station, I will kidnap the DE2 and run it alongside the 060. Otherwise, we're quadrupling the hill. I have bad news, chat. That is not a DE2. Let your train into compression and then firewall it into tension. So, bunch it up a little bit using like a singular handbrake on the last car. Then, after that, try and pull and pull the handbrake off. Slap a Betsy on the back. If only we could spawn in a Betsy. Though really, I've never been a huge fan of the porters, I'm not gonna lie. They're just too small. Do it the old-fashioned way. I'll tell you if you're doing it wrong. But stream delay means I'm going to die in the process. Which, you know what, that'll be fine. Pull back. Full send. Well, worth a try, I guess. At this point, I'm just gonna quadruple. Why not do something a little chaotic and a little crazy? Have a little fun. While we're at it, let's also, blow up the angle cocks in a way that kills me. Remember Railroads Online? Feels like ages ago since I last heard about Railroads Online. Yeah, it's been kind of ages. The problem is, Railroads Online is fundamentally a factory game. You did it wrong, but in a way that proves doing it right wouldn't have changed a thing about it. Hell yeah! I'm incompetently competent. Time to steal the other engine that I don't have the license for? Yeah, sure. Sure thing, buddy. Dude, we're gonna burn through water so fast in this. Like, look at how little is left in there. Legitimately, to finish this job, I'm going to need to pay for a servicing in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Yeah, I feel like the main thing is Railroads Online is sort of fundamentally a factory game because the way that you optimize loads and unloads is pushing to the nines, pushing for the maximums, and trying to upgrade to get the new coolest thing. And while this, you can certainly run the game like a real-world railroad sim, more often than not it's just going to be move one product from A to B, B to C, C to D, get the biggest train to do it, get the best engine. You know? And while that was fun for a while, don't get me wrong, it's kind of lost its luster. It's lost its charm. I know some people who still enjoy it because it's a lot less intense than running a train and trying to do the logistics of a railroad, and people prefer the less intense stuff because running a real railroad to some people is like doing real-world work and it's not worth it. But generally speaking, the railroader style, to me at least, is just more fun. Being able to actually moderate and manage a railroad is more interesting. Which is why I think a top-down view where you get to build your railroad your way and manipulate the terrain in like a somewhat voxel-based system. I guess a 2D voxel system, whatever the hell that would be. I think that would be really popular. Because not only would it help to itch a certain satisfaction by allowing people to build their own railroad to appease certain companies in that railroad, and trying to do the most efficient and most interesting way of doing it, it would also be graphically non-intense on a computer. You look at something like this, the only reason I'm able to play it in VR is because I've got an RTX 4070. You look at something like Railroader, even with the RTX 4070, my game lags once I get too many locomotives and cars. Imagine if instead of having your locomotives being full 3D models like they are here, your locomotives are just a two-dimensional PNG. Like, last time I played it with someone, I kept hitting invisible trees. Yeah, there's also glitches and whatnot. Improved Railroad could be, and also be an idea as well. Improved Railroad, I have notes on how to do it way better. And how to do it in a way that is interesting as a rail fan and balanced in a way that it actually creates an interesting late game dynamic rather than the current one, which is just make funny number go up and nothing more. The problem is, I don't know coding. I am a YouTuber. I do writing. I know game design. I took a game design course with somebody who used to speak for Wizards of the Coast. So I know how to do this stuff. But, okay, it wasn't game design, it was game theory. Like, I could absolutely tell somebody how to do it, I don't have the expertise myself, which is a bit of a problem. My campaign is going to have the cult in it, and a lot of body horror. Because I'm fucked up in the head and I think of these when I'm bored. It would be kind of fun to have a D&D or like a tabletop RPG campaign where early on characters are like thrown away like popcorn a little bit, or like throughout the story, if a character dies, they get resurrected by the cult in a body horror monster suit. And there is a way to save them, but it's extremely hard. And, like, some characters that the cast gets attached to get converted slowly and over time. 'Tis merely a hypothesis. A game hypothesis. How did I know that multiple people in chat were gonna bring that up? I actually dig at those points for the top-down voxel railroader style game. I think it would be awesome, because programming it... Hold on. Programming the logic to make a manipulatable terrain in a top-down system, you could even have 3D models in some cases, like... But if you're doing it primarily for 2 dimensions, with a sort of faux third dimension using a top-down elevation system that determines the angle that your track is going up at... excuse me. You could make a killer game. You can make a really good game that would appease what a lot of railroaders are looking for in operations, purely operations, on computers that are terrible at it. Ever played Rails of War? No. Oh. I remember playing something. I think I played... It was like a Flash game, right? I played it on my uncle's PC once. For like 10 minutes. Thank you for the idea, I'll credit you. Yes! Yes! If any characters die, make them body horror monsters. That would actually be kind of fun sometime. Have like a member... Could you imagine doing a members-only D&D campaign or something? Tabletop RPG through like a text chat? Where basically anybody... You just sort of take turns... It's a little more casual, you take turns as people are available and do scenes as people are around. That would be fun. That'd be good. Funny derail game, go burr. Yeah, and my brain cells go bye-bye. Hello, Mudge. Welcome to hell. What are the body horror monsters? Ooh, okay, okay. Heck yeah. If it gets a little bit intense, though, I would recommend marking it as like a spoiler or something, because... We've got Lego models coming in the mail. Might dabble into modeling. Hell yeah. What kind of Shay? One of the one-truck Shays, or...? I don't want to be going too fast. You're going to hit the grade soon, and then we're going to bash into this hopper, and that's a problem. Okay, I'm gonna hook up to this. I'm gonna take a moment. I'm gonna take a small break. My head is getting especially warm, and I want to take off the headset for like 2 minutes. Honk. Okay. Oh. My eyes, my face. Anyways, chat, how are y'all doing? Oh, I got 2 packages in today, all scale. I got a package in today, actually. Hold on. No, I want window capture, add existing, lake fringe. Hello, that's the wrong window. Can you stop automatically moving me over to this window? Please, YouTube. Please. I just want to find a picture to show you guys what I purchased. Send the Lego model in the kits chat. You can probably send it in model trains if you want. Oh my god. Stop, YouTube, you piece of... Okay. No. I changed the window. Why is it not working? Hello? You know what? Screw it. No, I can. What? Ah! YouTube is an ass tonight. It's not just YouTube, it's OBS and Firefox subsequently. Ah, whatever. I got an HON3 saddle tank. Alright, chat. Okay. Ugh. We can undo the head thing. You can get back to work. You have any experience with Amtrak Midwest trains? My dad and I are trying to find a train into Chicago because parking is hella expensive at Union Station. We took the Hoosier State last time, but that's not running anymore, and the Cardinal is unreliable, to put it at best. I don't really have any real experience. What I can tell you a little bit about, though, is Metra, today's video sponsor. No, but seriously, Metra, Chicago Metra, you might be able to find parking for cheaper in Metra. You take a train into the heart of the city using that system. Right, that's because I didn't put on air brakes. Gotcha. Like, another option, Marioshi, maybe try the South Shoreline. It goes pretty deep into the next state over. I think just south of Michigan, basically. And so you can grab a train from there, ride it on in. Gears on the Shade Loco actually moved to. Hell yeah! Let's go. You'll love to see it. The internet just kicked me out. Rest in pieces. Are you on, like, phone data right now? Indiana. Look, I don't remember places, okay? All I know is Oregon. Hey, come on, here. Come on. We can get a better fire than this. Also, I'm way too close to my desk. I just hit it a couple of times trying to reach out and refuel. Why is this taking so long to fill? Is this not connected? Oh my god. Well, there's a problem. That would explain why we're struggling so much. Get these suckers coupled. Get these suckers hooked. There we go. Uh-oh. We are doing so good. You're taking too long. Trust me, if Jackenstein would make for an amazing character to come and kick your ass if your train doesn't make it in time. I'd pay for that. Something I want to try is Nevada Northern's Railroad Reality Week. I want to do that too. But my father has made it clear that the next railroad we're probably going to actively visit is going to be a narrow gauge line. Just you wait until I get my hands on Bricklink and make my own locos out of Lego and break the bank on it too. Hell yeah! It's only a matter of time. In before Stir visits main narrow gauge. I wish. I think it would be so much fun. I am planning on modeling a Forney at some point, but it's probably going to be a... Well, I guess I've got the 2 Forneys already in ON30, but, like... I'm planning on another model at some point, and that one's probably going to be an FN3 and a 3-foot gauge engine, so... It's worth the money, though, and it kind of also made me an alcoholic, but, tish. Nah, we have a certain railroad in mind already for the next big vacation whenever it happens. To move. Cammy, what's that one game that you keep meaning to get me into that allows for like really highly customizable player models and is mildly like VR chat? Do people just do that with their hands a lot? Resonite, yeah, that one. Have you not delivered it yet? No. No, I haven't. What do you expect? We've had to double the hill. And then we've had to quadruple the hill. We're not making this on time. Oh, that reminds me. I need... We have that music playlist I was making for streams. Should I put that on, chat? Do you guys want random music in the background? Just quiet-ish. Sounds like a mess of a load. Yeah, it's 4 cars. Alright, we are clear of the switch. We're not going to make a mistake like we did last time. If you'd have stolen an extra engine. There was no extra engine. There was only a DE6 in the area. I can't use that. I don't have the license. So we have 2 yeses from Twitch. YouTube. What are thoughts and opinions on putting some music in the background? Guys, we've only had 2 responses. I guess the answer is probably just no. Most people don't have a preference, but if you put music on, you may go to my side monitor. What, you think the music's gonna replace me? Could you actually imagine having music? I'm not gonna talk anymore, just only music. Cursed. Hey, come on, game. Get me out of here. I said get me out. Good God. Lo-fi could be great for a stream like this. I don't even remember what I actually have in the playlist. What? Let's do it. See if we can get it set up. Yes, media player, hello. Playlists. Stream list. Shuffle on. Let's just make sure this is working. Ow, that is way too loud. There. Ha! We did it. Also, I forgot to turn that off, didn't I? Why did nobody mention that there was just a random chat box in the corner of the stream? Are you kidding me? Guys, you didn't remind me. Also, hold on, is that the right volume? I think that's good. I think that's good. How's that sound? Hell yeah. That's from Genshin Impact, right? Wait, no, Zenless Zone -3. Genshin Impact. Yeah, I'll impact your shins. Oh, I didn't even... We're not pulling the same stunt we did at the start of the stream. Genshin Impact. I know friends who legitimately play Genshin unironically. Then again, that's probably not the worst game they play. Like, I don't really have much of an opinion on Genshin itself. We just like to meme about it. The game I will complain about them playing is Dead by Daylight, because they all hate it, and they all hate the player base, and yet they still keep playing it! Like, hello? Do you guys want to have fun? Deero Valley has a music box so you can customize mixtapes. That would be fun. That would be very silly to do. I forgot about that. I don't even play those games, and I know the difference. You're better than me, then. Oh, hell yeah, Celeste music. I need to play Celeste someday. I really would play more non-train games if I thought people wouldn't judge me as much for them, I'm gonna be honest. Because I like playing things other than, like, Derail Valley and Railroader. Like the Smash community, except a little less toxic, I think. Asterisk, asterisk. Planning to grab a gaming laptop to replace my old one that'll allow me to play high-demand games like Derail Valley. Gaming laptops, unless you really need the portability, go for a PC. I've had a few gaming laptops in my time, and they've all failed me over the years for various reasons. With my current PC, the only things that have failed I've been able to replace on my own because I actually understood how to put it together. Also, it's just generally more powerful, you get more bang for your buck, the graphics cards that go in laptops are cheaper. Like, they say the number, but they're actually a special laptop variant that's slightly worse. Because there's limits to what a laptop can do. Gaming laptops are great when you can travel a lot and you can afford a desktop too. That. I agree with that statement wholeheartedly, because, like, in general, I think you should get a desktop first, a laptop second if you think you still need it. And it has proximity to it, so if you leave it in the engine, you wouldn't be able to hear it. That would be kind of fun, but it would also require me to edit the files of the game, wouldn't it? Because the songs are just copyrighted already. DBD around 2016 was peak fun. DBD has been a good game. The problem is that there are certain perks that just completely break it open, from what I'm aware. Like, there's certain killers that aren't fun to play against. There's certain survivor perks that aren't fun to play against. And so the meta has become the things nobody wants to play against and everybody gets salty over. Train's music and chat are the perfect thing for BeamNG career mode. Hell yeah. I thought you meant Train's music as one thing, not as two separate things. I do love this music. I still need to beat Celeste. One of these days, man, one of these days. My pet human, the Senga. Is hopelessly hyperfixated on 2 Roblox DVD clones. Die of Death. What a name. What a name. What is that, a woodpecker? Oh no, it's just a rock wall. Wait. That looks like a train just loaded in. Music suggestions, music from Cult of the Lamb, specifically Knucklebone. I need to play Cult of the Lamb. That's another game in my list, because my girlfriend really was hyperfixated on it a few years back. And assuming the copyright on it is fine, like they're okay with content creators using it, yeah, sure thing. Because that's the big problem, is making sure that even if the music is copyrighted, at the very least, it's okay, it's safe to use as a YouTuber. Are you kidding me? It was just a big plant. Where... There it is. Okay. Next bridge. Gotcha. There are 10 blank mixtapes to make your own playlist, and to change the playlist, you change the tapes. And okay. That's kind of cool. That's something I might have to check out. I know where you are, Dipper Pines. You say as I've been wearing red more than blue. You claim to not have been in Eastern Oregon during the summer of 2013 and say that. Worth it. Gotta drive now? How dare you be driving and drinking? You should only be drinking right now. Then you can drive later. It's getting a new DLC. Yeah, so I've heard. Right now it's kind of on the Silk Song hyperfixation though. Understandably so, she loved Hollow Knight years ago. I still need to get around to beating Mario and Luigi Brothership. I got burnt out after about 25 hours in according to the game. I'm a little over halfway through. Yeah, that sounds like Brothership. So Derail Valley just crashed? Well, not mine. I need to play Kirby in the Forgore Land still. I was able to beat... I think the third world boss? It was the one with the Fursona. What?! Oh my god, wait, right, because I didn't couplers. Alright. This time. Couplers. That barely worked. Just make sure I didn't put a handbrake on these cars. That's really stupid and I should have. Alright. Cox out. Brake off. Full send. I gotta go. Take care, Doggo Wall, and if you die, I'll kill you. You know what? This is probably as good a time as any. Let's hit the air brakes. Let's hit the independent. Let's get on some handbrakes. Cocks out? Yeah, cocks out. That, you know, that's what you say when you open the cylinder cocks, right? Isn't that just a standard railroading thing to say? Or have I been lied to by Twitch chat again? Of course this song plays right after something so calming and from Celeste. Oh, it was just the first few notes. I see, I see. Why is there another Celeste song? Kind of impressive RNG, honestly. Jesus, we did not make it far from the coal mine. Alright, hold on. Money. 25! Oh, okay, $6,000. That was easy. Are you slash S or SRS or slash J? Slash J, don't worry, don't worry. Twitch chat isn't that cruel to me. Meaty thwack. God, what do you want? The sound... Whenever somebody says meaty thwack, all I can think of is the sound of my Minecraft titties echoing throughout the mine. Okay, hold on, I gotta adjust my headset here. It's getting a little uncomfortable again. Okay, come on. Why is this part tightened so hard? Oh, there's the tightening thing. Okay. There we go. Uses my freakish mind powers. Just in the middle of live streaming. Opens up the cylinder cock valve and you just instantly time it for it to fucking unzip. Wait, what? Do you not know that? That copy pasta? Also, this is so much better. I can actually see the game right now. Blows up pancakes with mind. Yeah, exactly. You get it, RPG. Brakes on. If you want to share that image, feel free. I don't have it on me right now, and it's kind of hard to pull up on stream, unfortunately. I would. It'd be absolutely hilarious, but... Anyways, Kirby music. RPG, how go the sans pipes? Trucks are done? Hell yeah. Oh. How's the water level looking? Yeah, we can pump that up. How's the coal doing? Actually, how is the water level doing in here? Is it better? Come on, game! Is it really that hard to open? Okay, water level, coal level is doing good. Jesus, that thing takes a lot of effort. More detail parts for the grease fire just finished? Hell yeah! Alright, full send. Unless... No, that's fully open. Hello? Does this just need more power? Is that the problem? We turn on the air brakes, right? Yes. Oh, motherfucker. Again. Dude, I hate the cutoff handle so much. No, the local brake isn't on. Lancer's just fucking with us. Alright, come on, again. Is there another handbrake I haven't done? Is that the problem? And immediately Lancer is gone. Rest in penis, Lancer. Did I forget to do the angle cock? No, the cock is angled. This brake is fully off. Lancer's theme is goated. Okay, for some reason it wasn't filling with air. There we go. There we go. More brake problems. When do we not have brake problems, Crypto? They are eternal. So is Spamton's theme. Honestly, I think of Deltarune theme songs. I don't know, right now my favorite song from Deltarune is kind of like just Field of Hopes and Dreams. But I must say, Black Knife, excellent tune. And so is, what's that one? Raise Up Your Bat. Skill issue of the user, says the person who's texting and driving. Raise Up Your Bat is also really good. Unfortunately, all I have is a shovel. Does this count for a baseball bat? I think I could give it a good swing. Just gotta... whoop. Fun game. Where are we at? We got a bit of a ways before we start hitting the grade of doom. Not much more. We gotta pick up speed. What a kind of ethereal coal do you have in these engines? Yeah! We are burning the corpses of the Blue Man group. Water level's okay-ish. I think I want to pump in a little. What the flying hell? Yes, it is hell! It's the Heartless and Coin River texture pack, you guys. Now where's the Red Man group? Hell yeah. Alright, I think this is the point of no return. We're on the point of the grade where we stalled last time. Completely out of left field? No, it was out of the firebox. Almost there. Yep. Okay, so we can go 6 around this curve. We're very much not even at 6, are we? Can somebody read this off for me? I can't read the speedometer. This will also give us a good idea of how long the delay for Twitch chat and for YouTube chat is. Get closer to it, I can't read. Well, now that I'm close to it, I can read it. Full brake application. Let's just make sure. We've got handbrake on, handbrake off. Let's change that real quick. Air hoses linked, cocks angled. You are moving? Yeah, but the, it's kind of the wrong way. Come on, game. It's like, what kind of percentage are we on right now? Oh god, negative 1.8? This is gonna be a nightmare, guys. I'm just... I know it's going to be. Angle my cock at 45 degrees down. Man, if you're doing that to your roosters, I'm very sorry for the blood that's flowing to their head. I'm very glad I specified roosters, because without the specification of roosters, that comment would be even more cursed. The blood rushing to their head? Hello? Ah, come on, we can hook up to these suckers, right? Yes, we can. Alright, here we go. I don't have chicken. Not with that attitude. You did not notice the 3 chickens that we put into your house last night at 4 AM. Which is a problem, because if you haven't noticed them, that means they might not be chicken-ing right now. They might be a little bit, 6 feet under. That's why we're here, to see if you win or fail spectacularly. That's right. There's a betting pool going on. Literally all the university students are in on it, and I'm not. Remember, I have 7 cats? Well, that's all the more reason you should start looking for rotting corpses. Alright, let's get this show on the road. We took... When did we even start work on this? Just to get from here to here, it's taken me like 2 hours. Is it fried caked? Hold on, am I reading that right? No, I'm not. Baked, rotisserie or grilled. It is live. Have you never eaten live chicken before? Got ahead and got another day of prison. I mean, school tomorrow. Good luck and Godspeed, soldier. Caked up. I say. I don't have school tomorrow. Lucky. Admittedly, I don't have school tomorrow either, but I do have work. Is that gonna be a 6? It looks like a 6. I don't think we're going 6 right now. Can we explode the boiler? We can! It doesn't mean we should, but we can. Uh-oh. Just make sure that we're, not going that fast into this curve. Check model discussion when you get the chance for current look at the grease fire. Hell yeah. Remind me to download that video, RPG. Deep fried cake, and this, yes, it's a real thing, sadly. I mean, have you ever had deep fried rat? Uh-oh. 3? I don't like the looks of that sign. Can't remind for much longer, gotta sleep for work at 9 EST. Skill issue. Don't worry, Crypto can remind me or something. Whoever Crypto is. Oh yeah, well we're gonna have a speed boost here in a minute. Oh, we're just above 30. Uh-oh. It's a balancing act. So long as we ride the brakes. Okay, we can go a little faster for a little bit of time. That's good, that's good. Also, you know what? Question, chat. Question for both of you. Is this new resolution that's a little bit stretched, is this good? How do you guys think of the attempt to make things look a little more real? Oh. Yeah, we're going a little faster than 40 there. We're safe. We are alive. It's fine on my end. Good. Good. Where did we miss the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I have good news, chat. We're gonna be seeing a really cool part of the world. I have bad news, chat. I don't think this is the way we're supposed to go. I think we have problems. Look at this view. Are those brakes dying? Just a little bit. Taking the scenic road, I see, and yeah, no kidding. Wait a minute. What's that track for? What? There's another track out of Girlfriend now? Wow. Wow, I feel old. Where does that connect to? It connects to us, which then connects kind of to Harbor, to, CS Plus, Coal Line South. And I guess it's kind of a faster route to get to Coal Mine East, but, like, why? I don't know, why would you do that? 15 minutes behind, time to catch up. Good luck and Godspeed, soldier. Yep. I hope you guys like tunnels. I need a moment of rest. My poor, poor head. Man, great. Why am I looking into the wall right now? Why do I come back to see my face in a piece of this? Oh god, 6. We're not at 6, but it's going down. I'm off for the night? I can't hear myself think over the brakes. Remind you of what? What reminder? Crypto, you're 15 minutes behind. You can't just randomly comment on things and expect me to actually be able to respond. It's only 10? Oh wait, right, sorry, I thought you were a good cat boy for a second. I was confused. When do you move out of California? Give that a little boost. Alright, here we are. This random-ass junction. So we're gonna be coming to 2 junctions where we want to go right, right, right. Hold on. I want to go right, right. Do we want to go left at the one after that? That'll be kind of neat. That's a route I haven't taken ever. California girls start playing. California girls were unforgettable. Also, you say we're not going up a grade. I have bad news. Oh, wait, hold on. That's a green up sign, not a... I could have sworn we were on a grade right now. It sure as hell sounds like we are. Like, listen to those chuffs. Yeah, I think it's right, right, left. I guess that's the way we're salvaging this. Roughly caught up. Rough? Fetch with rough man? Unboxing my new stuff. When are we getting an unboxing vid, Crypto? God. Unboxing channels are so cursed. If I got, like, a really big engine or, like, a really big birthday surprise, I'd probably consider doing a single video for unboxing something, but, like... The last time I heard about an unboxing channel was, I'm not a YouTuber like you, not yet. Last time I heard about an unboxing channel was somebody saying, look at this cool knife I found on the dark web. It must have been used to murder somebody. And it was literally just a kitchen knife that they cleaned off and then used for a second video. Okay. Right. Still going downhill at 0.6%. Not yet, and I don't want to be. You never know. It might be fun. One of these days, I'm just going to start taking community-edited videos. 10? What? Well, full steam ahead, chat. Full steam ahead, boys. I guess I don't need to worry about the brakes for a while, huh? I mean, even this is a 9 right now. Look at that sucker. That would have just killed me had I been actually standing here. It was a good TV show. I remember that, kind of. It existed. I don't remember it very well, honestly. It was a blast, though. Do you remember when I'm J Station bought a furry off the dark web? What? Huh? What? That title kind of reads, I bought a slave off the dark web. Look at how insane he was. Like, what? We're going Urbex? What's Urbex? Never heard of it. You know, I might have to turn up the songs a little bit. They're kind of hard to hear over the game. I'm turning them up to 20% volume. That's better. That was like 6 years ago. I don't think J Station exists anymore. I sure hope not. Yeah, I sure hope it doesn't. It was like the perfect music for this part of the stream, I'm not gonna lie. Could help you out with the mixtape later on if you want. I'd be fine with doing a little bit of work tonight. Because most of what I'm going to be doing is just showcase work, so... It was one of the most bull cringe videos I've ever had the displeasure of seeing sub-second long clips of, but sounds about right. Does anybody remember that one time that, what was it, Sam Pepper did a prank of killing one of his friends? Where he didn't actually kill them, but he made it look like he did. What kind of prank is that? The furry in question was wearing an Alibaba fursuit? What? Oh my god. Oh, that just adds to the story in such great ways. Why is our fire oh, that's why our fire is dying. Thank God I'm not on the I'm not the internet that much. Yeah, if you were the internet, that'd be kind of concerning. What kind of personification would that be? You know, how much information you would have. For the record, most of this guy's videos involve 3am somewhere in the title. Yeah, so it's those kinds of videos that you expect either grandmas or 5-year-olds to be interested in. What is this song? This is, I believe, Kirby Triple Deluxe. It's something from the Kirby Triple Deluxe OST. I know it's a Kirby song. It's either that or Robobot. What is this? I want to say it's Kirby Triple Deluxe Dark Path. Let me check. Mysterious Trap. I was very much wrong. It's a pretty good song. I need to use it more in videos. I just don't really find the right place for it for the vibes, you know? Wait, hold on. Was it Kirby Triple Deluxe? Yes, okay. Kirby Triple Deluxe. Not playing a Robobot. Okay, next stop. We'll be taking a left. Left, right, left, right, right, left. I'm not gonna remember that. Seven. Hit it, Chunky. Left, right, right, left. If only I could pin messages right now. I'm not brain power enough. No, middle. Alright, we can coast for a bit. We can coast for a bit. Can't believe you still haven't finished this delivery. Look, we got lost, okay? Where the hell is my eBay shipment? Why are you taking so long to deliver? What do you mean? Oh. Right. See, I've been shipping things out on actual eBay, so I got very confused. Like, you bought something from me? Don't worry, your lunch is only going to be a day late. We're going at a good clip. We're going at a good clip. Despite the fact you went on the wrong track, at least its curves are more forgiving. Yeah. So we can't just roll. A British loco for Railroader by RLW are fantastic to use along with the rolling stock mod, clashing with the vanilla engine rolling stock and some modded US locos. I've seen a lot of people using the British stuff. But I just haven't found an excuse to use it myself for some reason. Like fucking pancakes a day late. Yeah, they're a little bit charred, I hope you don't mind. We've had a little bit too much smoke inhalation on this. Why are we not making steam? The bar is not going up at, like, all. The hell? We have water, we have fire. Remember to sleep? Never. At this rate, I am going to be doing a full sleep cycle skip this week. I went to bed at like 6 a.m. So you're not putting the bar back while running? What do you mean? Like, this? This? The thing is, I'm trying, like, the regulator's been off for a very long time. I've been balancing reasonably well. 9:32 p.m. where stir is. It is, but I have been falling asleep at 6 in the morning for like 3 weeks now. It's really not good. Sleep well, Emmanuel. And don't die or else. It does say switch, good. We're getting there, we're getting there. Yeah, no, this is down. This is up. The fire's burning. Water's there. Like, how come the PSI is not being boiled? YouTube, so hungry for messages, yum! I'm switching to Twitch, I do not blame you. On Twitch, the worst thing that's ever been censored was somebody tried to talk about a Cogden stack. Use the blower? I am using the blower! Do you mean this thing? Because this thing just empties the waste bucket. Like... I have this on full. Hell yeah, Toad's Factory. How fast are we going? 6, okay. We're doing fine. Me when I find a disembodied spark rester in the back of the hobby smith, leave alone to me. That was so funny, man. That was so good. So slow for racing music. Shh. It's okay. We're racing the deadline on this contract. 106 minutes. We'll be able to make it. No, I want the one past you, know. That needs us to be going 5. Easy. Plus 1.3%. We're coasting at a healthy 35. I think we'll be able to make it up this grade. Push the bar back like 2 or 3 clicks? Like that? Am I doing it backwards? Is that the problem? Is it that I'm pushing it down to loosen the pressure, and I'm pushing it up to create pressure? Oh my god. I swear, if that's what the problem is here, I'm mad. The reverse, not the damper? It's already a few notches back, though. In fact, I think if it's one more notch past this point, it's gonna be neutral. Oh yeah, I should be checking the speed limits, huh? Oh, never mind, we're good. All we're missing for Deer Valley's brake failure, god. Could you imagine actually having flat spots modeled on your locomotive? That'd be so insane, dude. Alright, where are we at? Yeah, we're going reasonably fast. I think we're doing okay. I think the song's about to end, though. And if the song ends, that means life is hell. We can't listen to Toad's Factory. How fast are we going? How fast are we going? That's about 5. That is over 5. Bring it down to at least 40. Oh. Uh-oh. Let's bring it down past 40. There we go. Are we there yet? We still have to get to Canadian Pacific. Kinda happy you're streaming tonight. We ran out of YouTube videos to watch and this is keeping me awake, so my ADHD isn't running all over the place. I know that feeling all so well. I have been rewatching so many Carl Sagan 42 troll videos. Like, ones that I know I've clearly watched, but I can't sleep without a little bit of white noise, you know? Guess who's back? Dr. Eggman. Okay. Slowing her down. Bring her below 45. My guess is Slim Shady. Anybody else got any guesses about who's back? Anybody? Snooping as usual, I see. I love that the Sonic Boom TV series had the new voice actor for Eggman voice that out. Oh, shit. Whoo! Jesus. 30 around this curve? Crikey, dude. Crikey. 44 tonner is working well? Hell yeah. Honestly, the one downside of selling that is now I don't have a good small switching engine for HO scale. But the upside is, I got a shell for a small switching engine in HO scale, so I can just build one myself now. Got another guess. Vinesauce Joel in the fucking building again? I don't know what that's a reference to, it just makes me think of Eggman's I'm back in the fucking building again! Oh, come on, game. Fine. Fine. Air brake on. How's water doing? Oh, shit. That was close. $2.7%? Okay, there's a nearby, please tell me there's a nearby thing that we can, like, use as a small switch, small spur. Jeez, why is this so far away? How far? Kidding me, right? You're kidding me, right? They added another junction? When did they add another junction? How did I miss this one? How did I not think about this one? Oh my god. No wonder it's a 2.7% uphill. Because this isn't the right direction to go. Having it pull small train while Conrail pulls fast freight? Heck yeah. It's a very nice little engine, aside from, I think it has a missing spring in one of the couplers I forgot to replace, which, sorry. Oops. But I think it should run good. It was running good last time I saw it. It's got 2 motors. Now all I need is to buy the mechanism for the switcher I want to build in HO. There's this one really nice brass, this one really nice brass 262 saddle tank I saw in a showcase a while back. I really want to build a replica of that, but I just... It's gonna take a little bit, you know? I think it needs traction tires. My layout is built on a grade and it struggles. I mean, it's a pretty small engine, all things considered. Dude, I need to play Kirby's Return to Dreamland again. They released that new version for the Switch, which has like an epilogue or something. I still haven't beaten Forgotten Land, though, god. I'm such a lazy gamer some days. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that the next junctions are set, too, because I'm getting tired of making the wrong turn. Okay, hold on. Yeah, don't we want all right-hand switches through town? So they're all right-hand switches. Yeah, we then make it out of town with no problems. I'll get a video tonight or tomorrow if I remember to. Fair enough, fair enough. Grades on railroads are kind of hard to deal with, though. Can be a little bit rough to make work. I don't think it was this way, was it? Was it? We're checking the map. It was. You would think I would be better at finding my way around a map like this. It's straight lines. And I love navigating. But apparently the bird brain in me is more so because I'm bad at stuff than I am good at navigation. Somebody give me a magnet, please. Prairie locomotives are such a vibe. They really are. Especially on a shorter, smaller operation. Okay. Bachman GP40s pulls a tray in this whole entire length of my whole loop of my layout. Hold on. Okay, got that open. Good. I mean, to be fair, the JB4 is a much bigger, much heavier engine that probably has better traction. I made an overly complicated paper airplane in my aviation class? What does that mean? Overly complicated paper airplane? Is it like an origami airplane or something? Actually, I guess that's what a paper airplane is in general, huh? Now this is a pretty shot. I need to test what my strongest engines are, but I guess I don't really care as much. I just care about making sure the trains can handle the railroads they're built for. Could you imagine, in reality, if there was just like a floating text messaging tool, just outside your window, stalking you, slowly getting closer? What if you got in the wrong way again? Crypto, I am going to scalp your testicles. If that happens. That is a threat, not a promise. No paper, no glue to a piece of balsa wood. No to a... What? No... What's the no asterisk for? I can't tell. If he goes the wrong way, he's gonna go full speed and derail and then crash out. If anything, I'll just buy myself the 262. What? Game. I'm just trying to enjoy myself, game. Why must you send me on 17 different side detour missions? To say it's made of paper and balsa wood. Oh, no apostrophe. Paper glued to a piece of balsa wood. Will send a pic when I get a chance. Okay, okay. That makes more sense. Sorry, my grammar's shit. It's the internet, man. The only people's grammars who are good are those who like writing specifically. Get the museum and restore the demonstrators. You think I have money? No. Hey, TK, welcome to the stream. You only got home from work at 10 p.m.? Good lord. I feel sorry for you, man. Why that? Game. I was putting down my controllers for a minute so I could adjust them for a second. My wrist strap was falling off. Crypto, you of all people should know I don't have money. I had to sell that little shorty combine. Remember? Actually, I didn't sell that yet. I still need to. Let's just make sure we're going around the right curves. Looks like we are. Whenever this new MOW update comes out, I plan to have a Penn Central style save. Rusted engines, lack money, and enough track that's good for like 1 mile an hour. Good luck making it through a day in that kind of a save. I'm talking about in Derail Valley. In Derail Valley? Crypto. You think I have money? That's chest. I see. Oh, god damn it. Not again. Don't clip me into the backrooms game. Don't clip me into the backrooms game. God. Hi, Mac. I'm Dad. What's the water level doing in there? It looks like it's all water, I think. I hope it is. Thank you, Incend. For when you ain't getting eaten. Why'd I be getting eaten? I'm gonna check chat anyways, you don't need to ping me for that kind of stuff. Like, I generally try my best to check the major moments in chat. Can you stop popping? I turned down the chest. We are using your Steam. What do we got left? It's gonna be a left and a left. Can I, like... Hello? I'd like to lean out the side of the train, please. Is that just something I can't do right now? Hello? Oh, I hate how my head doesn't move with my head. That's better. You've been doing this one job for over 2 hours? Yeah, I know. It's part of the fun of these streams, isn't it? We've been doing it for almost 3 hours at this point. Now that is a beautiful sight to see. Okay, come on, game. Are we on an uphill right now or something? Is that what's going on? Or on an uphill we need more strength, don't we? Yes. Left. Yes, the Canadian Pacific. We finally made it. Why is this going up at a... What percentage was this? Oh, God. 2% of the final stretch into town. Yay. Might be staying... I might be staying that state that I live in. Staying in the state that I live in. Because of college. A family will be moving to a different state once I graduate high school. So that means my depression and anxiety have been telling me... for the late... Well, I'm sorry, I can't fully understand what you mean. Kill autocorrect, come back. Remember to save? Hell no. We die like men, Crypto. And what that means is we die like idiots, not looking at the explosions that are going to kill us. Last week. Well, I'm curious, what exactly has your anxiety been amplifying? The fears of being the only person around? That's what I'd assume the case is, right? Because, like, not having family around can be kind of stressful when you become somewhat reliant on them. But you'll do fine. You'll be okay. Trust yourself, man. Oh, we can back up. No, wait, we can't. Wait. A2I. Okay, cool. But if we look there, that says A2, and it looks like there's an I, right? Right here. But there's no switch. That's just a crossing. This place has a weird track layout. Also, this is like perfect music to be playing right now. Come on, game. We can make it. the water level doing? Eh. Could be better. Yeah, I think, honestly, I'm going to back up this hill. It looks like it'll be easier that way. YouTube BS again. When is it not YouTube BS? Come on. Because my bro is at college in Brooklyn, and the family will be either going south or to the Midwest while I'm here on the East Coast. Yeah. You'll survive. You'll be able to commit arson 1 or 2 more times. Oh god, we barely cleared that switch. Thank God we did. Also, is this actually an uphill grade? I think it is. So, there's a crossing here. And this outer track is the one we want, right? Right? Hello? Yes, A2I. I think we're gonna have to double the hill here. Like, you know what, that's not gonna be too hard to do. It's gonna be time consuming, sure, but... We're on the home stretch, right? Like, as long as we clear this tiny little hill here with a 2% grade on it, right? Took my interest in you. I mentioned YouTube BS and I show up. What a coincidence! Right at the end of the stream. Roll into town. Welcome, hams trains. What is your latest pork-related news, friend? Cox out. Full send. Another hour just to make this last mile. You know it. I can't plug my channel. Yeah, no, channel links are something YouTube will never let you do. Am I really gonna have to, like, triple this hill? Full send. Oh, we don't have full steam. Oh my god, again? Dude, I swear, every minute I look away. Okay, still got fire. Somehow. Whew. Latest pork news is that Hindu pizza shop owner serves pork to keep Muslims away. Jesus. That sounds like an Onion headline that turns out to be true. Welcome back, Cammy. You had a raccoon jump scare. What? All I can think of is like Rambly the Raccoon doing the fat FNAF 2 Foxy jump scare. Got no beef toppings? Man. That sucks. Beef is best. Pork sucks. You have mascot horror brain rot. When do I not? I encourage this. I'm not playing Five Nights at Freddy's. It's also the 125th day in a row of showing up to this pizza shop job. Nice, congrats. That's almost 125 days. Gotta have bacon? No, God, bacon's the worst. Why? Oh, I thought I clicked into the locomotive. No, I just fell between. FNAF isn't required media. I'm just talking about the earlier conversation on the stream about doing like a Halloween. Uh-oh. Doing a Halloween horror stream. Bacon is okay, a little-known line says that. Interesting. FNAF Halloween special? If we're having a Halloween special this year... Well, actually, I have no plans for Halloween special this year. But also, I would not play a horror game more than likely. I'd do Choo Choo Charles, maybe. It would legitimately take a donation of decent proportion to convince me to do mascot horror, or horror in any regard. Egg Popsicle Boogaloo. Hell yeah. No, it's that we'll have to rebeat the game to get that last achievement for playing hardcore mode where Charles is more aggressive. Is Choo Choo Charles where the egg popsicle originated? Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case, but I just don't remember. You should go trick-or-treating in your local area dressed as Thomas the Spank Engine. Do you have water handy? I hope so. It's kind of hard to tell, though. These VR glasses are not the best. Why are we having issues with squealing? Choo Choo Charles is a comedy, not a horror. Exactly! IRL for drinking? I do have water. I don't, however, have the... Well, I guess I probably have the time. Ugh. To commit schlorp. Water. I am not waterboarding myself. I'm not doing it. No. Mario, please. Mario, please. How many points do you have? Why didn't you just do normal waterboarding? Is there a brake on somewhere? Sure looks like there is, huh? Did I, like, forget to... No, that cock is up. I finally... I'm going to drink an entire whale at this point. I gotta go to school tomorrow. Alright, take care, doggo. Commit good rest or else... Oh my god, wait. I think I know what that sound is. Let's give that a good spin. Hello? I need, like, a flashlight in-game. Started this mission in the morning and it's midnight. I started this mission not this morning, last morning. Oh? There it is. That means the last one is right about here. No. Hello, hand? Huh. Wonder why that doesn't want to close. Well, this is not at all fitting music for this part of the stream. And that kind of makes it even funnier, I'm not gonna lie. Tell me what this is too. This is Super Mario Bros. Wonder Athletic. Oh, we got some banjos playing. Fits for the train theme. Yeah, it kind of does. Aside from the part where this is more like goofy antics than train go burr. What? Why? Train go chug chug clunk. Yeah, apparently so. Oh my god. Okay. Why? We filled you with oil. Right? That looks to be filled with oil. How about you? You do too. So then... You look to be not filled with oil, friend. Oil. 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 Hell yeah. Again with the brake. It's not with a brake. Trust me, I know my sounds well. That wasn't the brake. Was it raining outside? What the hell is that? Buy a lantern to help you with sight. You think I'm not a cheapskate? Look, even in a video game, I'm going to say I don't have enough money. Oop. Not just oil, but the oil cup. Nah, it's the oil. Are you telling me that we should rename the piss cup to the oil cup? Could you imagine just chugging a glass of oil? I think we probably cleared. Oh yeah, we're good. Do more than one job per stream so you have money? Well, maybe if we didn't have to double the hill. Also, we gotta be able to keep things down on time so I don't overwork myself, right? Heading to bed, I need my sleep. Welcome to the club, except I don't need my sleep. I'm going to be up until 6 AM. Again. For the 17th time. Issue of skill. Ah yes, the skill issue for the fact that I need to also do work for the YouTube channel. Unless you want to do that. Crypto. Thank you for volunteering. Someone who has a shot of oil tastes. Why have you tasted it? Is this a cry for help? Are you okay, Irish? Let's bring this up to about 30, I think. So we just need... At this point, we just need to coast around this area. Oh, shit. That is a freight car or two that I would absolutely bash into if I kept going this way. Okay. Throwback, Sergeant. Depends on what we're talking about. We're talking about oil, man. Why am I climbing the ladder? Dude, that ladder has been so annoying to me. Also, question, chat, very important. Is this a ladder or a step ladder? Important trivia question that all of you need to answer. I need to replay Phoenix Wright someday. Ooh, hello. I also need to actually use this for refueling my engine someday. You stand Dawn? Who's Dawn? Why are we standing him? What does that have to do with ladders? Dad jokes, as per usual. Oh. I thought this track went around the whole area. I guess I was wrong. Can you teleport me, please, game? You know, Don Ladder, the inventor of the ladder. Can't work on your videos, my schedule is booked. Well, tough luck, my schedule is also booked, and I can work on my video. But it means I can't live stream. So pick your poison, monsieur. Which do you prefer? The correct answer is video. You know, somebody really needs to make a model of the S100 in a common scale. It's been too long since I've actually seen one of these in a model railroad. You know, I'm gonna let this coast for a minute. I need to find out where the station building is so I can actually, like... Aha! This looks like a station building. I want to see, how late are we? 202 minutes. Oh my god, we're gonna take about twice as long as the game asked me to do this for. Also, wait a minute. Oh, wait. That's a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. Let's not blaze through this. So since we are here, no full power, exactly, no full power at all. Full power is too much. This is such a weird intersection here, but I love it for game design. It's so stupid, but it's so beautiful. What's it grabbing onto? Oh. Right, that's here, isn't it? Uh-oh. Should have thought about that. The good news is, I don't think anything's on the ground. And somehow this vehicle is still at 100%. It's just the engine that's damaged. And you know what? The insurance on the engine is not that big of a deal. If I'm being honest. Are you kidding me? It's not close enough. You've caused confusion and delay. Oh, I did that years ago, Cammy. Don't worry. Oh, wait, shit. There's an unhappy air hose down here. Why is the music so jolly right now? I just ruined my entire paycheck by destroying a train. Yahoo! Fucking Freezy Flake Galaxy. Once wasn't paying attention and launched myself through a buffer into the pit in the gold plant. Good work. Nope, keep her going. Keep her going. It's only like a 2% grade. If we can't make it up this, we are failures of humanity. A little more oomph. Ah! We did it. I'm so not proud of myself. We broke so much stuff. Going to bed, have a good night. Peace, take care, Irish, and if you die, I'll kill you. Man, this just makes me want to model an industrial railroad in HO scale. Imagine an industrial, a standard gauge industrial plant of some kind. It's a little diorama, it's like 3 by 4 feet. That'd be fun. Not today, though, not today. I find it funny, I can't tell what you guys can actually see me doing in-game. Because that little cutoff at the top. Like, in order to make it so that it actually fits on your guys' screen and looks good. Almost there. We almost finished a job that was supposed to take less than 2 hours in about 3... like an hour and a half worth of time, and we're gonna finish it in about 3 hours. We're competent. Remember when I said it'd take an hour to do the last mile? It hasn't taken an hour to do the last mile. It's taken half an hour. You nerd. So I swear to God, if I forgot to throw the switch, I remember to throw the switch. Good. God, could you imagine if I had forgotten to throw that switch? One thing that's kind of funny about this is that it actually feels kind of natural to tilt your head, but I realize that if I do it enough, you guys are just going to be completely disoriented. Brakes on. Alright. Where are we again? There it is, okay. Crypto, what is this about, not being done? Oh, shit. What? Cars need... oh my god. All of them do? That's stupid. It's okay, we'll just rig the next one. It's gonna be like a 20-minute job. Also, to anybody watching on YouTube, which means basically crypto, like the stream, you nerds. Oh my god, dawn already? Wow. This literally took an entire 2 game days to complete. Wow. Are you fucking kidding me? Handbrake? I put on a handbrake, didn't I? Game. This game is rigged. You know, let's put it on this car just so it's easier to remember tomorrow. There. Are you happy? Yes! Finally! That was 2 times as long and 2 minutes. And we spent most of that money paying off the steam engine. Are you kidding me? This game, man. Oh, you have 16 grand. Ugh. Actually, you know what? I want to keep this piece of paper. Simply because it's funny. Two hours, baby. Woo! We have a switching job for these cars? We do! No. I'm not moving those cars ever again. Woo! Another mission? No. No way. I need to focus on the showcase, man. What time is it? 10:57, 11 p.m. Jesus. Well, it's 10:37. Never mind. I'm stupid. Woo! This has been fun, even if, this is just so stupid, though. We went up, we went down, we took a wrong turn south. We were supposed to go east. This would have so quickly finished the job. But instead we took the turn south and took the scenic route because there was no way once we realized the mistake we could back up the hill. We continued along, made it down to here, took a wrong turn. Oh yeah, we also stalled up here, didn't we? We stalled on the first hill, we stalled on the second hill. Then when we were finally back on track, we made it up to here, only to have to stall again and split the train. What an experience. Huh. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. We need to do more Derail Valley in the near future. But I specifically say, in the near future, because it is time to say sayonara, friends. It's been fun, it's been good. Cammy, I'm glad you got some new music recommendations. I will see you all in San Diego. Cheers, folks.